Yeah, he messaged the page. We are live at Coletco. We need to pull a cherry pie for Roy Vincent. Ray Vincent. R-E-Y. So we are live. I've been talking. We are live here at Coletco for part 2. I've got my comments pulled up. Let's see. Let me go to pages. Chad Williams. Let me share this. Group. Whole lot of records. All right, now restream. All right. Hello, John Stevens, Grant Peltzer, Jamie Butler, Eddie McKenna said hello, go Vols. Tennessee took care of business tonight. I was kind of worried what was going to happen, but Angela Leckington, Susie Breedlove, Brian Hummel, Vicky Allison, Chris Wood Sr., Grant Peltzer, Debbie Blair, Leslie and Gary Silvey, Randall Lester, David Johnson. Oh, sorry, I'm stretching. Anthony Riddle, popping my neck. We've had a long last several days for us to get ready and do Black Friday stuff. It's very, it's pretty much an exhausting process. Trying to get the store ready, trying to get just things done and set up. But the good thing is we're set up, or it's over, and we're just got a nice laid back part 2 here. We're going to go through new vintage stuff. And maybe put a couple other things last minute on sale, new vinyl. We've had a huge week. I mean, in-store sales have been incredible. We've sold, I did our numbers through last night. We've had a average, above average week for this week, which our average week is usually big. And that's thanks to y'all. So thanks everybody who's watched this week. We had sales on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and tonight. I think we've been live 6 straight nights in a row. So how about Beatles Vintage? There could be some mixed up in here, as usual. I don't know what's in any of these crates, so I'm going to start going through them. I can show you some puzzles. I can't walk the camera over there, but I can tell you who we have. Puzzles, we have AC/DC. I see David Bowie, Def Leppard, The Doors, Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, Elton John, Nirvana, Ozzy, lots of Ozzy, Pantera, Pink Floyd, Queen, Rush, Scorpions. That's some of them. But I'll do those 20% off, and that's the first time I think I've ever discounted a puzzle before. So the Jacksons Triumph. Let's start here. The Jacksons is $24.99. These are new vintage. Price as marked. Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars, $24.99. Aliyah, I think that's how you say her name. If Your Girl Only Knew, that's a 12-inch single, $19.99. Aliyah. Starpoint, Restless, is $14.99. German Drinking Songs, $9.99. German Drinking Songs. Together, Louis Prima and Keely Smith. That is $9.99. Any more Japanese auctions? Coming up in 30 seconds. I need a timer, countdown timer on the screen, which I think I can easily do that, letting everybody know when the next auction is. Bill Evans, The Interplay Sessions, $49.99. Jay Condi wants Drinking Songs. Do you have it pulled up over there for you, Ed? Yeah. Okay. So Jay Condi got Drinking Songs. Jeff Miller on Louis Prima. Brent Rabley was second on the German Drinking Songs. That'd be interesting to listen to. Hey, there's another copy of Clockwork Orange, $19.99. That seems like a good deal. Todd Rundgren, Something Guinea Thing. That has the insert with it. $29.99 for Todd Rundgren, Something Guinea Thing. Jackson 5, Joyful Jukebox Music. That is a sealed copy, $44.99. Todd Rundgren, this one is $29.99. And the first one I showed was $24.99, Bob. Next, Jackson 5, we've already showed that. The Jackson 5 Moving Violation, $24.99. Grover Washington Jr. Wine Light is $14.99. Elvis Presley commemorative issue, the top 10 hits, $19.99. Chic is $19.99. Jerry Reed, the unbelievable guitar and voice of Jerry Reed. From what I understand, this is like the definite Jerry Reed album. Kind of always, I'm not going to say pricey, but that's a great deal on that for what I know. I've sold them before. This is the $6 Million Man, $24.99. That's a Power Records label. George Martin, The Beatle Girls. Actually, if no one wants this, I'm going to immediately... Yeah, I meant to pull this out. I've kept all the other ones. $44.99. I have a feeling... I've got two other in these series. I'm going to keep that one because I think that's the third one. And I saw that laying back there the other night. I meant to tell John that I wanted that. So, sorry. I'm just going to go ahead and say that's not for sale. The Dream Academy is $14.99. Feargal Sharkey is $14.99. Hubert Laws, the Chicago theme, is $19.99. Ike Turner Presents The Family Vibes. That is $19.99. Who is this right here? This is Chervale. Is that what that says? That is Chervale. Chervale is $9.99, and that's in shrink wrap. Sorry, John. I kept the other two. I had two other George Martin records, and no one bought them that night, and I was like, okay, I'm going to keep these. Then I listened to them, and I really liked them, and they're really cool covers, and they're pristine, and I was like, okay. And then I walked to the back, and John had one of those laying out. I was like, I meant to set that aside. So, $6 Million Man, that's sold to Adam Stein. We have Chic Mask, that is $14.99. Regina, we've already sold the $6 Million Man. What's New? Bill Evans with Jeremy Steig, that is $19.99. George Thorogood, Bad to the Bone, that is $19.99. Devo, Freedom of Choice. This is a 2016 red, white, and blue vinyl, $44.99. I was about to say, it looks like it's pink. Wow. This is $44.99. I'm not for sure. Devo, Freedom of Choice. 2016 red, white, and blue vinyl, $44.99. What was the record you were looking for? Okay, I hadn't seen that. I just did a flip earlier. I saw that in there, but I hadn't seen that. Star Wars is $49.99. Star Wars is $49.99. Let's see if this thing has the poster with it. I'm not seeing one. That's a nice copy, though. Star Wars, $49.99. Brent Rabley on Devo. That's sold to Brent Rabley. David Bowie, Tonight, is $14.99. Human Sexual Response, Figure 14, $14.99. Melissa Manchester, Mathematics. I think that's what that says. $9.99 for Melissa Manchester. Bangles, Walking Down Your Street, $14.99. Anthony Braxton, 5 Pieces, 1975, $24.99. Getz and Gilberto is $39.99. New and Now, Sue Rainey, $9.99. Walt Disney's Winnie the Pooh, all the songs from Winnie the Pooh, $19.99. Commodores in the Pocket is $14.99. Natalie Camp on the Bangles. Natalie Camp on the Bangles. We have the Christmas Song, Nat King Cole, $9.99. Johnny Paycheck, Greatest Hits Volume 2. That is sealed, $34.99. Webb Pierce Country Favorites is $9.99. Eddie Rabbitt's Greatest Hits Volume 2, $9.99. Michael Frank's Sleeping Gypsy is $9.99. Cat Stevens Teaser and the Fire Cat. John says top copy. This is in shrink wrap, $19.99. It looks like it's never been played. Teaser and the Fire Cat, $19.99. Let's get a couple new Japanese auctions going. Is this Echo and the Bunnymen? Wow, it is. We got a Japanese press of Echo and the Bunnymen. I didn't know we had that. And the Eagles' first album. And we got some Kiss in here. So Echo and the Bunnymen. This is called, I guess it's just self-titled. Echo and the Bunnymen. $65 start. Near mint, no condition notes, Japanese insert. That is a $65 start. Echo and the Bunnymen. And we have the Eagles. They're self-titled debut. Japanese press, that is a $55 start. That is a nice copy. Brent Rabley needs to put back Devo. We have Cat Stevens, Cat's Cradle. It's $14.99. And Moody Blues, Every Good Boy Deserves Favor, $19.99. Let me go back through this crate one more time. If anybody needs to know any prices, let me know. We have the Jacksons, Triumph. Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars. Alaya, Star Point. Bill Evans, The Interplay Sessions. Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange. Todd Rundgren, Something Guinea Fade. Jackson 5, Joyful Jukebox Music. Jackson 5, Moving Violation. Grover Washington Jr., Wine Light. Elvis, Top 10 Hits. Devo is $44.99, Freedom of Choice. This looks like the limited edition colored splatter vinyl. Well, that's some wild-looking vinyl. Todd Rundgren, Something Anything was $29.99. It has the booklet insert with it. Chic, Jerry Reed, Dream Academy, Feargal Sharkey, Hubert Laws, Ike and Tina Turner Presents Family Vibes, Sherelle, Chic, What's New, Bill Evans and Jeremy Steig. The Elvis record was $19.99. $19.99. Stephanie, if you pass on Todd Rundgren, it looks like Bob McKinney wants both of them. So there's one for Bob. There's another one for Bob. That's only if Stephanie passes, so we'll give that a second to see if she's in or out on that. George Thorogood, Bad to the Bone. Star Wars, David Bowie, Human Sexual Response, Melissa Manchester, Anthony Braxton, Getz and Gilberto, Sue Raney, Winnie the Pooh, Commodores, Nat King Cole, lots of people ask for that, so Bob gets both of those, Ed. Johnny Paycheck, Webb Pierce, Eddie Rabbit, Michael Franks, Cat Stevens, and Moody Blues. All right, I'm going to grab a new crate. No bids on this. If anybody wants the Eagles, you can buy it now for $55. If anybody wants Echo and the Bunnymen, you can buy it for $65. Pam Dickens on Nat King Cole. Let's pull that for Pam Dickens, Nat King Cole. By the way, my help tonight is Josh, Ed, and Tanner. Tanner just went to the back to start shipping stuff, so now Ed is tagging and Josh is keying stuff in and doing ABC order. So Star Wars is $49.99. That is the original soundtrack, 1977. It has the original inner sleeves with it. Near mint. I'm going to grab a new crate. And I'm going to grab 2 new auctions. Kiss, Rock and Roll Over. Let's see what's in here. The Commodores, let me check. I think it was $14.99. Near mint vinyl. Original insert here. Pristine copy with Obi. Gatefold, of course. This is beautiful. $75 start on Kiss, Rock and Roll Over. $75 start. Jay Parr says he'll take the Star Wars. Price on the Commodores. That was in the pocket. That is $14.99. Pound, near mint in shrink wrap. Am I on the right feed? Yes, you are. We are live right now. We are live and you're watching live. You are live. We are here. I'm grabbing a new crate of records. Great stuff. I mean, if you're watching right now, you're seeing stuff for the first time. I'm going to take a flip through this crate, make sure there's nothing else in here that I've promised somebody or I wanted to keep or we needed to auction or oh, there's a King Diamond record in here. That's strange. And a striper. That's strange. All right, let's go through some of these. Fred says, I'm up. 75 on Kiss. I was waiting for somebody to bid. We have a pristine copy I've told y'all, I still got to put some Kiss into my collection, and I'm waiting for the night where some of these don't get bids. When a Kiss album doesn't get a bid, and then I'm going to keep it. Ed says I'm going to wait a long time for that, which so far I have. It's been well over a solid year now. We've been dabbling in Japanese vinyl, and I have yet to not fulfill that promise of mine. I'm like, okay, I'm going to start adding some Kiss Japanese pressings when they stop selling. So far, I've never put up. Now, we may have an Asylum or something maybe kind of weaker in their catalog, but I'm talking about Love Gun, Rock and Roll Over, Destroyer, the classic albums, especially like Creatures of the Night or Originals. Those are always gone. So, all right, new. Fred Wink is at 75, going once, going twice. I guess I can put something else up. He's at 75 on that. Let's put up KC and the Sunshine Band. KC and the Sunshine Band. This is $35 start, near mint. I don't see too many U.S. pressings of this. KC and the Sunshine Band has the original inner sleeve, has the lyric insert. $35 start. Now, this is something else. No bid. Chad is keeping it. So, you have one chance. I love KC and the Sunshine Band. That is a $35 start. How long does it take to get album shipped? I've been waiting on a week on multiple orders of checking. Well, you should have already had something shipped by now. When did you pay for them? If you've paid for them this week, they were probably in the process of shipping them now. So when we send invoices out on Monday, if you pay on Monday, anytime Monday through Friday, it should ship sometime that week. But now, what's that? He paid on Monday. So yeah, we're shipping stuff as we speak. So we had this past week and the week before more individual customers than ever before. So we're still shipping store. And Ray, I think we've already got a cherry pie pulled for you. Will you message our page, Ray? And I said, please send us your information, and we've got you one. Regina said she would take Elvis. That was out of this last crate, wherever it happened to it. Right back here. This is sold to Regina. Okay. Great Songs of Christmas is $7.99. The Sound of Christmas is $7.99. The Holly and the Ivy, holy, $7.99. One has 2 L's, one has, I guess, 1 L. Christmas Festival, the Roger Wagner Coracle, that is $7.99. The Golden Glow of Christmas is $7.99. The Many Moods of Christmas is $7.99. Mama Cass, Dream a Little Dream of Me, $9.99. Great Songs of Christmas, $7.99. Liberace, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, $7.99. Jackie Gleason, All I Want for Christmas, that one is $14.99. Christmas with the Mormon Tabernacle, Organ and Chimes, $7.99. Great Songs of Christmas, $7.99. This is once again, the Holly and the Ivy, right? Yes, that one has 2 L's in it. That is $9.99. And Blue Oyster Cult, On Your Feet or On Your Knees, that is $34.99. Yes, so because of Thanksgiving, so shipping is behind. Normally it's on a really good flow. Doug usually gets everything out. Because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday, things have been a little off this week, as expected. Plus, just deliveries in general are kind of backed up, all the stuff being delivered. Let's see. Alan Jonathan on Tabernacle. I think that was here. That was right here. Tabernacle. This one right here. That is sold to Alan Jonathan. Pam Dickens on this right here. I think that was the first Holly Holy record I had, which was, what happened to that? There was the second one. Was that? Oh, that's that. Okay, so that, Pam, you were second on that. And then Pam said Mormon, which was this one, right? I had another one in here, this one. So Alan, let me see that again, Ed. Alan, I've got you down for this. And Pam, I've got you down for this one. And if somebody could let Tracy Tallman know the bid on Kiss is $75, and I was just about to sell it to Fred. So somebody could reply to her. Kiss is at $75. It's got like 30 seconds before I sell it to Fred. Looking for a $35 start on KC and the Sunshine Band. $35 start on KC and the Sunshine Band. Aerosmith live bootleg is $34.99. Pam Deacons also wants this right here, the Holly and the Ivy. That's also sold to Pam Deacons. Striper, In God We Trust. This is a sealed copy, $49.99. $49.99. Striper, In God We Trust. Nat Adderley Autobiography is a white label promo, $24.99. Nat Adderley Autobiography, $24.99. And we have, I guess, Count Basie. Fantail, $9.99. All right. Kiss is sold to Fred Wink, $75. $75 to Fred Wink. If anybody wants KC and the Sunshine Band, that is $35 buy it now before I decide to keep it. So $35 buy it now on KC if anybody wants that. Where did we get to here? We have Count Basie's Best, $9.99. The Duke 1940, that is $29.99. I will block the spam. Block user on YouTube. Let me see if I can do this. Put user in timeout. Block user. How many of these different people are on here? Let's see. I'll let y'all do that, please. I'm not sure how Tanner makes them go away.
Can you do a restream or just...
Well, we want to block them on YouTube, but there's a way you can delete it too. I don't know how you delete a live comment. Tanner, can you hear us? We need some technical assistance blocking YouTube bots. Albert Lee, Gagged but Not Bound. That is $14.99. Tracks on KC. I missed that. KC and the Sunshine Band. Do you feel all right? Show enough. Come to my island. So glad. It's the same old song. Who do you love? How about a little love? I will love you tomorrow. KC and the Sunshine Band. That is a $35 buy it now. Albert Lee. I reckon that one's self-titled. $14.99. More big guitars from Texas. That's trash. That's cool. That's trash. $14.99. Lionel Richie is $9.99. And King Diamond, The King Over California, 1986. 2015 red vinyl, $39.99. $39.99. That is sold to Fred Wink for $75. I have more Japanese auctions, including a copy of Hotter Than Hell. Wow. No Obi on this one, unfortunately. It is near mint, though. Japanese pressing with insert here. That's the Casablanca Fair, a promotional insert. There's the original Kiss insert there. Casablanca Fair. Man, look at all that cool Kiss stuff there. I've never seen too many Japanese copies of Double Platinum. $55 start. $55 start on Hotter Than Hell, Japanese press. Near mint, no Obi. $55 start on that. Ah, this is sweet. Genesis Invisible Touch, also a near mint copy with Obi. Genesis Invisible Touch, $45 start. $45 start on that. I think Richard Davis wants King Diamond. Is that right, Richard? Sell that to Richard Davis. And Brett Rabel says, who are the artists on Texas? Jerry Farrow Felton, Ray Benson, Rick Casper Rawls, Mike Buck, Sarah Brown, and Jesse Hercules Taylor. That is $14.99. Richard Davis got the King Diamond. Deep Purple, Nobody's Perfect. That's a German pressing, $39.99. Kevin Kubina, you were second on King Diamond. Except is $29.99. That's in shrink wrap, except Mama Cost, Dream a Little Dream, $9.99. Jay Ferguson, Real Life Ain't This Way. Jay Ferguson is $9.99. Rare Earth in Concert is $24.99. The Grassroots, I've never seen this before, $14.99. $14.99. I did show a Dracula accidentally. Rob Scheffler jumped to that. Rob, I've got a Dracula in the crate. I think you know where it is. When I show it, be ready to claim it. I can't do any kind of early claims on that, but be ready to claim it. Steve Zyman on Roots. That's the Grassroots. Sell that to Steve Zyman. The Association, $12.99. Simon and Garfunkel is $9.99. That's like a Pickwick compilation of some of their early stuff. Paul Simon is sealed, $39.99. One Trick Pony. That is a sealed copy. Paul Simon. Miles Davis, Tutu, $26.99 in shrink wrap with the stickers. We have Surfing Safari, the Beach Boys, $14.99. Now, Rob, here's what I'll tell you. This is a orange capital label issue, near mint, Surfing Safari. Now, just because you've seen Dracula already, and people know that's coming up, and they've had time to think about it, that means there's going to be probably other people try to claim it too. So your timing is going to have to be essential, or you could lose it. Miles Davis, Josh Fry is $26.99. Marco V takes the Beach Boys. I think we're about to get into a run of Beach Boys albums here. So let me know the name of the title, because when I flipped through the crate earlier, I'm pretty sure this is a bunch of Beach Boys albums coming up. This is the Beach Boys Wild Honey and 2020. It's like a 2-in-1. $24.99. Wild Honey and 2020. That's $24.99. The Beach Boys 20 Golden Greats, $14.99. Amadeus soundtrack is $39.99. Chris Christopherson, Jesus Was a Capricorn, $14.99. Against All Odds is $19.99. That's got some really cool stickers on it. Fred's at 55 on Kiss. KC is the first album. Is that right? Surprised no one bought this. I mean, KC and the Sunshine Band, of course, we know their hits, Get Down Tonight, Boogie Shoes. Some of those aren't on here. But just in general, for them to be such a big seller, you would think they're common. But I tell John, anytime we get one, put it out. But I haven't seen one lately. Fred is at 55 on Kiss. That's going twice, going 3 times to him. It's a Japanese press of Hotter Than Hell. Kind of surprised that hadn't moved. And we have Genesis Invisible Touch. That is a $45 start on that. The Rascal C is $12.99. The Beach Boys Surfs Up, $19.99. Paul Revere and the Raiders. This one is just called, we'll just call it featuring Mark Lindsay. That is $9.99. The Grassroots 14 Greats, $14.99. Our Day Will Come, Ruby and the Romantics, $9.99. And Dracula, $19.99. Original motion picture soundtrack, Dracula, $19.99. Fred Wink, 55 on Kiss. I'm about to sell that. Guy Goodman got C by the Rascals. Brent Rabley gets Surfs Up by the Beach Boys. Rob Scheffler did, in fact, get the Dracula. And Davey Blair on GR, which was Grassroots. All right, let's go back through that crate again. Chad, what was the Deep Purple? It was called Nobody's Perfect. Nobody's Perfect. It's a German pressing, $39.99. It looks like a greatest hits. Highway Star, Strange Kind of Woman, Perfect Strangers, Hard Loving Woman, Bad Attitude, Child in Time, Smoke on the Water. It looks like a greatest hits. German pressing. These are all from Atlanta. There's some extremely nice stuff in here. So one more run through on that. First, I'm going to sell Kiss to Fred Wink for $55. Sell that to Fred for $55. And if anybody wants a Genesis, $45. $45 on Genesis if anybody wants that. Next, Japanese auction. T-Rex. T-Rex in Concert. Japanese pressing, The cover has some tape on the side. The vinyl is about a Japanese quality. VG Plus has some weird looking scuffs, non-feelers, but some pretty uncommon scuffs to see on a Japanese pressing. That is a $35 start for T-Rex. $35 start for T-Rex. And Fleetwood Mac is their self-titled first album. This is a $65 start. Has some of those humidity spots on the cover. Really nice obi. And the vinyl on this one is near mint. It's perfect. Fleetwood Mac is a $65 start. Monday Morning, Warm Ways, Blue Letter, Rhiannon, Over My Head, Crystal, Say You Love Me, Landslide, World Turning, Sugar Daddy, and I'm So Afraid. How much was Deep Purple? Deep Purple was $39.99. $39.99. T-Rex and Fleetwood Mac up for auction. That's a good combo. I'm going to read through these titles one more time. Miles Davis, Tutu. We have the great song. I know these Christmas albums get confusing because they're all pretty much called the Great Songs of Christmas. If you want any clarification, let me know. The Great Songs of Christmas, The Sound of Christmas, A Christmas Festival, Roger Wagner Coracle, The Golden Glow of Christmas, The Many Moods of Christmas. Then we have Mama Koss, Dream a Little Dream of Me, Great Songs of Christmas, Liberace Christmas, Jackie Gleason Christmas, Great Songs of Christmas, and Blue Oyster Cult, On Your Feet or On Your Knees, Aerosmith, Live Bootleg, Stryper, In God We Trust, Nat Adderley, Autobiography, Count Basie, The Duke, Duke Ellington, Albert Lee, Lionel Richie, more big guitars from Texas, Deep Purple, Except, Mama Koss. Next is, which Miles was that? That was Miles Davis Tutu. I think I've already said that. And Pam Deakins wants Great Songs. First Great Songs. That's this one right here. That one is sold to Pam Deakins. Jay Ferguson, Rare Earth in Concert, The Association, Simon and Garfunkel, Paul Simon is Sealed, Miles Davis Tutu, The Beach Boys Wild Honey, and one of John's ink pens is in here. I'll just hand that off to you. Thank you. Beach Boys 20 Golden Greats, Amadeus, Chris Christopherson, Against All Odds, Paul Revere, and Ruby and the Romantics. BLC have both albums. This one here, this 2LP, are you asking, does it have both LPs in it? If so, then yes. On Your Feet or On Your Knees, which I think is a live album. Am I right on that? Yeah, I think that's a live album. That's one of the first records I ever bought. I bought it at an antique store in Gordonsville, which is where kind of I live. Rare Earth was $24.99. Okay, if anybody wants Fleetwood Mac, it's a $65 buy it now. I'm putting that right over here. I have T-Rex. This is a $35 start. A $35 buy it now. Rare Earth was $24.99. How much was Paul Revere and the Raiders? It was $14.99. $14.99. And Chris Christopherson is, where is Chris Christopherson? This is Chris Christopherson. It is $14.99. Jesus Was a Capricorn. $14.99. Can I swap out? I didn't know you returned one, but if you want to do that, sure. Just mark this down for Brent Rabley. Last one I had only had one album. Didn't know that. Sell that to, or just set that aside. I'll have to ask Tanner how we need to do that. I don't know if we've already refunded them. Josh, have we already refunded them, or? I don't for sure either. Brent, we'll figure that out for you. Eddie Bruce gets the Fleetwood Mac. I was thinking, like, man, Fleetwood Mac, Genesis, some of these great Japanese pressings. Sell that to Eddie Bruce. That's $65. Ed, did the Eagles Japanese sale? No, it didn't. I'm going to go through the let me do that right now before I start putting up new stuff. Let me go through the non-payments. Let me go through the non-payment, or not non-payment, the non-bid Japanese stuff. Casey and the Sunshine Band, $35. These are all buy it nows that didn't get bids tonight. The Beatles, Let It Be. Can't believe no one's bid on that. $55. Toto was $35. The Doobie Brothers was $35. Corey Hart was $35. Elton John was $45. David Bowie was $45. And Elvis was $45. The ones I've shown so far tonight in part 2 is $35. $45 on Genesis, $35 on T-Rex, $45 on Genesis, $65 on Echo and the Bunnymen, and the Eagles self-titled, which I think someone just asked about, is $55. $55. That's all stuff that we've shown tonight. We've sold a lot. That's all stuff that has not got bids. What was the Doobie Brothers? The Farewell Concert. Pam Dickens wants the Beatles, Let It Be. That's $55, Ed. All the inserts and discs is underneath the cover. I'll hand that off to you. The Doobie Brothers was the Farewell Concert. Casey and the Sunshine Band, self-titled. Eagles, self-titled. Echo and the Bunnymen, self-titled. Genesis, Invisible Touch. T-Rex in Concert. Elvis, Gold Records, Volume 3. David Bowie, Stage. Elton John, Rock of the Westies. Corey Hart, Boy in the Box. And the Doobie Brothers, Farewell Tour. Farewell Tour. And Toto was Isolation. Eddie says he'll take the Eagles if Pete... Who asked about that? Somebody did just a moment ago. Pete Colvas. Pete, I'm probably butchering the heck out of your name. Let me know if you do want that Eagles for $55. If you pass, it goes to Eddie Bruce. Aerosmith Bootleg Pricing Edition. That's in this bin. Give me a second on that. And Regina the Elvis was $45. Japanese press. Pristine. Really cool Obi on that one too. Aerosmith. This is a near mint record. By the way, this is made to look like it's a beat up cover. Just FYI. I mean, those aren't really cup stains on there. Those and the vinyl is near mint. Pete does want the Eagles for $55, so Eddie was second on that. Aerosmith is $34.99. Now I've got new Japanese stuff to put up for auction. Let me grab this next crate of vintage, and we'll start with more auctions. Whole new box here. I'm going to do a quick flip. I see some instant sellers. Huh. Never seen that before. Wow, what is this? That's a single. Never seen that before, though. All right. Oh. All right, Regina says she'll take the Elvis. Now this Japanese stuff's starting to sell. Y'all are starting to worry me. I was like, what's up with everybody? Is everybody breathing oxygen tonight? $45. Thank you, Regina. All right. There's a new crate. Let's get 2 new auctions. Hart. And wow, this one has the Obi with it. Do I want to sell this? Look at that, Ed. This is like touch label. Well, Charlie, that's got kind of buried. You'll have to give me a second on that. That was from the very first crate tonight. You may have been accidentally watching part 1 earlier, because that was from the very first crate in part 1. Okay, now I've hyped this up so much, I probably should have just set it aside. Kiss, Hotter Than Hell. This one has the Obi with it. Let's take a look at this. Man, this is going to take a premium. I didn't. Was my claim seen? Sean, what did Sean claim? Chris Christopherson. I will pull that right now. It's right here. Right here. Sean, sorry, I missed that. I can't see the spammers because I think I've blocked them on my feed. Now they're probably not.
Showing up still because they're not on Restream.
Yeah, they're not on Restream. They might be on YouTube. Yeah, I need to get my Let me get my let me go to my admin side of YouTube. This may be stop the whole problem here. Give me about 30 seconds, everybody. Tanner says he's taking care of it. Let me see what the YouTube feed looks like on my end. Can I get in here and like... I guess I'm like the @discard clip. I don't know what's going on here. I've never... Settings... I don't know if I'm like the admin of this video or I'm just watching it. I'm not for sure. Okay, I can keep it kind of pulled up. I can click over here and keep it pulled up live. That's pretty cool. Charlie DeFrank, give me a second on the touch label. Sweet, we can find love. What does that mean? Oh, the spam, okay. And R. Moselle said he'll take the Japanese Bowie. Give me 1 second. Let me show Hotter Than Hell here. This is a, well, I see kind of what, I'll go ahead and tell you the start before I show you anything else. 115. Hotter Than Hell with Obi. I'm okay if no one bids. Hotter Than Hell. There's the Japanese insert. I don't think that was with the last one. And then here's the label. This is absolutely pristine. Vinyl insert. I've never had this one with the Obi. I've had a lot of Kiss Japanese pressings. I've never had Hotter Than Hell. I've never had that one with the Obi. $115 start. Heart is a $40 start. Heart self-titled. Heart self-titled is a $45 start. Near mint Japanese press. Now, let's pull R.M. Lozelle's David Bowie Stage. Yeah, I've had a lot of Kiss Japanese press. Never had Hotter Than Hell. I'm not saying it's like overly like as yes, sticker on that one. Oh, it was $45. So I'm just saying it's hard to get because we've had a lot and I've never had that one before. Brent's at 125. Everybody's breaking my heart tonight. Except Casey and the Sunshine Band. No one's bought that yet. The Geese and the Ghost. Anthony Phillips, $19.99. Frank Zappa is $49.99. This one's called Overnight Sensation. That is $49.99. We have Zappa, $49.99. Nights in Satin. Satin. Wow. Yeah, I guess so. KISS. Fred's at 130. Lonely is the Name. Sammy Davis Jr. $9.99. Look, it has an price tag from, when is this? 19. I'm not for sure. $9.99. Sammy Davis Jr. Sammy Davis Jr. sings What Kind of Fool Am I? $9.99. Steve Winwood. Steve Winwood Chronicles. Best of Steve Winwood Chronicles featuring the hits Valerie and Talking Back to the Night. This is a gold stamp promo. $19.99. Higher Love. I always thought that song was saying, bake me a pie of love. But he's saying something about higher love. Pam Dickens on Sammy. Pam, let me know if you want What Kind of Fool Am I or Lonely is the Name. Carol Puckett first to Steve Winwood. So sell that to Carol Puckett. Guy Goodman was second. And then Pam's going to let us know which she wants both. So those are both sold to her. So we have a couple bids now on Hotter Than Hell. Kiss Hotter Than Hell. By the way, if you're ever researching Japanese records, especially on Discogs, there's something you need to be aware of. One, be aware of if you can actually get one from a U.S. seller, and you don't have to do overseas. Not saying I've ordered stuff overseas before and it's came in fine, but it's sometimes risky, especially from weird countries. Second of all, make sure you're reading the comments or the description and they actually have the Obi. A lot of Japanese pressings listed on Discogs, people use that for price matching and they don't have obies or inserts, and they haven't been cleaned and guaranteed. So
You can't assume it has the obi if it doesn't mention.
right, and you can't assume it has the obi if it doesn't mention, because I've ordered stuff on there before. I've been trying to track down the first pressing of the first Allman Brothers album with an obi for about 2 years now, and one hasn't been listed. Same thing with like some of the early Led Zeppelin Japanese pressings. Very tough to find stuff that I'm interested in. Elton John, for example, some of his first pressings, Japanese red vinyl stuff. Very hard to find complete obi, insert, mint condition. Check all those boxes on some of these can get quite hard. What's that Zappa? This one I don't think I've shown yet. This one is Zappa, Them or Us. I don't think I've ever had that one before. Zappa, Them or Us. That is $49.99. Madonna is $24.99. Madonna and Holiday. This is an actual album, I think. You Can Dance, $24.99. Gold stamp promo. Madonna, Papa Don't Preach, $19.99. And REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity, is $19.99. Okay, I think there was somebody back up on that. This was put back, if anybody wants it, the Rascal C. That is $12.99. And we have Wings Over America, Paul McCartney, $39.99. Good Night Tonight, Wings, is $19.99. And the Best of the Allman Brothers. I hadn't seen this in a while. This is on the Polydor label. At least this one should be. It is. This is near mint. It's a LP compilation of the Allman Brothers, Ramblin' Man, Dreams I'll Never See, Midnight Rider, Statesboro, and then one of my all-time favorite songs, Melissa. It's one of my dad's favorite songs, too. I think it's fantastic. That is $34.99. The Best of Sam and Dave. That's in shrink wrap, $24.99. Bob Seger, 9 Tonight, 2LP Live, $29.99. And REO Speedwagon, 9 Lives, $19.99. REO Speedwagon, you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish, $19.99. REO Speedwagon. Okay, Fred says he's out on Kiss, so let's do a final call on Kiss, Hotter Than Hell. Brent Rabley has that for $135. That's going twice, going 3 times. Fred says he's out. Brent, it's looking good for you. Next comment was R.M. Lozelle. Wow, we've been selling a lot of these lately. Wings Over America. Do we have any new pressings of that in the bin? Jeff McIntosh was back up. J. Parr was third. I only have one of those. I may can go get some out of the Beatles bin, because that's something we get in kind of quite often. Pam Deakins on the Allman Brothers. Greatest hits. All right, let me step to the back, see if I can get some more Wings Over America, because I know if I had everything sorted right now, I could sell one to anybody who wanted one, but let me see if I have one in the Beatles bin. I do. I've got 3 of them. I think we got plenty for everybody. I knew this was a big seller. It's great live stuff. All the live Paul McCartney. Hold on a second. Wings, not Wings Over America. Wait a minute. There might have been something. There might be something different in here. Somebody wanted. They wanted Wings, not Wings Over America. So what did I skip over then? Not Wings Over America. So what was the other one? Good Night Tonight? Is this what you wanted, R.M. Lozelle? So Jeff and Jay, what did you want then? So he's passing on this. Is this the one you wanted, R.M. Lozelle? So Jeff and Jay, what did y'all want? Because I've got multiple copies of Wings Over America. If anybody wants one of those, I'm going to lay them up there until we figure that out. We've already pulled that. Okay, first, no bid on Heart. If anybody wants that, that's a $40 buy it now. Heart, self-titled, near mint with Obi. That's a $40 buy it now. And let's go ahead and sell Kiss, Hotter Than Hell to Brent Rabley for $135. That's sold to Brent Rabley. I don't need Wings Over America. Okay, so everybody wanted that one. And J-Par Wings Over America, the one that was just put back, and the other ones I have are $39.99. All right, next two Japanese auctions. Let's keep it rolling because this crate's been really good. We have Van Halen 5150. Japanese press, no obi, near mint. This is a $55 start. This album has never been reissued on vinyl. 5150, near mint vinyl. Has the lyric insert. Very cool Van Halen logo. Lyrics. Kind of a 2-page flip. Near mint cover. That is a $55 start. Near mint Japanese pressing. Okay, I was totally wrong on the Wings. Everybody wanted Good Night Tonight. I forgot that was even in there. Well, I do have multiple copies of Wings Over America if anybody wants one. The Eagles, Hotel California. This is another Japanese pressing. Near mint. Gatefold. Hotel California. Blue obi on that one. Vinyl is near mint. It has the original lyric insert, and it has this poster. It has the poster with it. $55 start. $55 start is Blackbird on Wings Over America. Yes, he did that live on that album and on that tour. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Or maybe that's Bluebird. He also did a song called Bluebird. Venus and Mars, Rock Show, Jet, Let Me Roll It, Spirits of Ancient Egypt, Medicine Jar, Maybe I'm Amazed. And the Maybe I'm Amazed that's played on the radio and that we've all heard, that's that live version from this album. Call Me Back Again, Lady Madonna, The Long and Winding Road, Live and Let Die. That's awesome, live, as always. Picasso's Last Words, Richard Cory, Bluebird, I've Just Seen a Face, Blackbird, Yesterday, You Gave Me the Answer, Magneto and Titanium Man, Go Now, My Love, Listen to What the Man Said, that's good. Let 'Em In is good live. Time to Hide, Silly Love Songs, Beware My Love, Letting Go, Band on the Run, Ha Ha Ha, and Solely. And that last side 6 there is really good. Letting Go, Band on the Run, Ha Ha Ha, and Solely. Very good. All right, where was I at? I don't think I was done going through this crate. We kind of got distracted there. So I was at Best of Sam and Dave, which has Soul Man on it and Hold On I'm Coming. This is a Super Savers reissue, $24.99, near mint. Bob Seger, REO Speedwagon, I got to this right here. REO Speedwagon, Wheels Are Turning, $19.99. That's a gold stamp promo. Madonna True Blue is $19.99, and Madonna Borderline is $19.99. Duran Duran, The Presidential Suite, that's a 12-inch single, $19.99. And it's Meet El Presidente and Vertigo. Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. This is a Holland press, $39.99. How much? Well, here's what I'll do, since I thought I had sold a couple of these, and I have so many of them, and a couple of these have been here a while. I've got 4 copies of Wings Over America, the one I just showed, which was $39.99. These other ones are marked $34.99. If we can sell all 4 of them, which I think we can, Ed, $24.99. I think that will get them gone. That's a triple LP live album, Paul McCartney, Wings Over America. $24.99. They're all really nice. $24.99. Stephanie, if you want one, John Stevens wants one, Alice Lowry. I think that's a great price for a triple LP live Paul McCartney. I mean, they're all really nice. So we'll see if Stephanie wants one, and then we'll dish them out from there, because it looks like some other people want one as well. So let's give one to Stephanie Harder. I'll lay that one right over here. John Stevens says he wants one. Alice Lowry is in on that deal. And so is Debbie Blair. Those are $24.99. $24.99. Those are all sold. And next was Jay Parr. Jay, I ran out when I got to you. Sorry, everybody, I'm stretching. Oh, more Kiss. I've got a couple more in here, I think. I guess someone bought Asylum. I could have swore Asylum didn't get a bid earlier, but we got some more great Japanese stuff. Let me show a few more records. Willie Nelson Stardust, $14.99. Happy Holiday with Frank and Bing. Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra, $9.99. Frank Sinatra, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, $14.99. Michael Jackson Thriller. Hop sticker. This is a Holland press. 1982 Holland press, $39.99. A Holly Jolly Christmas from Frank Sinatra. That is a German pressing, $19.99. And Al Jarreau. That is $9.99. Powerhouse Deep Purple is $26.99. All right, let me wrap up these auctions. Buy it now on the Eagles, Hotel California. Near mint with insert and poster. That's a buy it now for $55. Buy it now for $55 on the Eagles. This is incredible. Van Halen, $51.50. Better get this while you can. Japanese press, $55 buy it now. Near mint with insert. No OB on that one. Josh Fry wants Frank, Merry Christmas Frank. That is this one right here, right? Sell that to Josh Fry. And Fred Wink gets the Eagles and Van Halen. He was just waiting for me to end them. So, Ed, those are both sold to Fred, $55 each. Powerhouse. Powerhouse Deep Purple. This is a German pressing, it looks like. This is a UK pressing, $26.99. Powerhouse Deep Purple, including a collection of previously unreleased live and studio tracks. $26.99. That's a pristine purple label, UK. Cozy Cole, $9.99. Wes Montgomery's Greatest Hits, $19.99. The Good Things in Life, Tony Bennett, $9.99. And Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch Fever, $14.99. All right, let me pull out two more Japanese pressings. We have the Cars, self-titled. This is a Japanese pressing. The Cars self-titled. No Obi, near mint copy. This is going to sound cool. Man, this is going to be like, this is really nice. $35 start on that. The Car self-titled Japanese press. And I think this is the second one we've had tonight. John Lennon Double Fantasy, near mint with Obi and insert. That is a $35 start. John Lennon Double Fantasy, $35 start on that. Everything in here is, or maybe that's not an offer. Maybe that's a question. Frank Sinatra, I thought maybe that was an offer. This is, or maybe it is an offer. $19.99. Man, no, I'm kind of surprised no one's bought this. An original Holly Jolly Christmas, Frank Sinatra, German pressing. It's in shrink wrap. Someone's wrote their name on the cover. Is that on the shrink or? I guess that's on the shrink. Yeah, that might can come off actually. Looks like it is like already. I'm going to go ahead and sell this to Sean Foxbower for $15. Just because it's a Christmas record. That does not indicate the entire crate is on sale. But I will sell that for $15. Frank Sinatra. Fred Wink is on. Fred Wink is at $35 on John Lennon. We're looking for a $35 start on John Lennon. We got that with Fred, and we're looking for a $35 start on the Cars. Going once, going twice on those. I've already shown that and that. And Ted Nugent. We got Gloria Estefan, $14.99. Chubby Checker's Greatest Hits. That is sealed, $19.99. 1969 Classic Rock. This is a Time Life music record, $39.99. This is fantastic stuff on here. 2LP, it is sealed, $39.99. 1969 Classic Rock. Looks like that's a kind of a rendition of Santana there on Woodstock. Jimmy Weatherspoon and Gary Mulligan, that is sealed, $24.99. Gary Mulligan, The Age of Steam, $14.99. The Commodore Years, Is that what that says? The Commodore years. The tenor sax, Lester Young, Chew Berry, and Ben Webster. $24.99. Honeybee Ridge, 1979 folk psych rock, $39.99. Let's go ahead and sell Fred, John Lennon, for $35. If anybody wants the Cars, you can buy it now for $35. That's a great price for a Japanese pressing of that. Near mint. I've got two pretty serious looking records here. Let me take a look at this thing. And let me take a look at this thing. Man, this is... So it took me forever to find one of these, and then I realized they made them on red vinyl too, which is extremely hard to get. This jacket feels like a piece of steel. Elton John, self-titled. I've never offered this one for sale, usually because I keep them. This is so nice. It's got like this textured glossy cover. This is his first U.S. album on the DGM. This is a Japanese pressing. Your Song, Take Me to the Pilot, Border Song, great stuff on here. Here's the lyric insert. This is something we don't get too often, especially this nice. And the vinyl is obviously, as usual, just looks like it's brand new. Unbelievable for 1969. I hadn't ran the OB numbers on this, but this should be pretty close to 1969. Elton John. This is a $75 start. $75 start on that one. Pretty incredible, in my opinion. And we have Kiss Love Gun. Kiss Love Gun. Let's take a look and see what's all in it. Kiss Love Gun. We have a pristine cover. We have a pristine obi, a pristine back cover. There's the Kiss Love Gun. And I don't see a gun, but I'm assuming it came with the Japanese press. But this, if so, it's not in here. I don't know. So I've been surprised, and people's like, no, the Japanese didn't come with one or this or that. But I'm assuming it did. $75 start on Kiss Love Gun. So $75 on Kiss, $75 on Elton John. That's two really good ones there. $75 and $75 on those. Grant Peltzer needs to put back Christopher Cross, and he said he will take the Cars if he can. So put back Christopher Cross for Grant Peltzer, and he'll take the Cars. Fred's in on Love Gun at $75. All right. Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush, Tales of the Unexpected. That's $19.99. $35. Yeah. Stan Getz, Another World, $24.99. The Robert Cray Band, False Accusations, Robert Cray, $19.99. Chic Your Booty, that is Frank Zappa, $34.99. Vandenberg, self-titled, Gold Stamp Promo, $24.99. The popular Duke Ellington is $14.99. Nothing But Soul, Gene Ammons, $19.99. Christopher Cross, Another Page, that's $9.99. That is exactly what's being put back. It's this one right here. It's a Japanese pressing of it, Sean. Fred Wink is in on FM. FM was Frank Marino. That's sold to Fred Wink. Brent Rabley's in on Kiss at 80. He also wants Zappa, Shake Your Booty. Adam Stein was second to that. And we have Paul McCartney, Red Rose Speedway, $24.99. Paul McCartney, hey, look, it's the label John Young's always wanting. The MPL label. $24.99. Steve Ziman gets this Christopher Cross. And I'm going to go through that crate one more time. That had some great stuff in it. Arm Lazelle wants Paul McCartney. So Kiss is at 80 with Brent Rabley. Going once, going twice. Elton John self-titled. I'm looking for a $75 start. If you don't get a bid, it will be a buy it now or Chad will keep another one. I'm going to walk over here and grab a bottle of water. I ate some cheese sticks during the break, and it's like eating sponges. All right. Final call on Kiss. Fred, let me know if you're in or out. It'd help me feel a lot better. Anthony Phillips. If you want prices, let me know. Frank Zappa. Madonna. REO Speedwagon. The Rascals. The Best of Sam and Dave. Bob Seger, 9 Tonight. REO Speedwagon. Madonna. Duran. Michael Jackson. Willie Nelson. Happy Holiday with Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby. Michael Jackson Thriller. Al Jarreau. Powerhouse, Deep Purple. Cozy Cole. Fred Wink is in on Kiss at 85. Wes Montgomery's Greatest. Tony Bennett. Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch Fever. Gloria Estefan. Chubby Checker. 1969. Jimmy Witherspoon. Gary Mulligan. The Commodore Years. That's actually a jazz comp. This was Honey Bee Ridge. Stan Getz. Robert Craban. Vandenberg. Duke Ellington. Gene Ammons. Okay, if anybody wants to buy Elton John, it's a $75 buy it now. $75 buy it now. I'm going to carefully lay it up here. $75 buy it now on that. I think all the REO Speedwagons are $19.99. Yeah, these are gold stamp promo, and this one is just, yeah, these are all like pristine. Vandenberg is $24.99. Gold stamp promo. It's actually got the promo sticker on here too. $24.99. Price not on Zappa. A retroactive bundle with Chic. Retroactive. You're using some of that legal language on me. The Zappas are $49.99. We have Overnight Sensation and Them or Us. Hendry takes the Vandenberg. I like that label, the pumpkin and the cat. Let me pause here for a second. Hendry says, take please. Brent, let me know if you're in or out on Kiss as well. Kiss is at 85 with Fred. How much for Bing and Frank Christmas? That was $14,999. David, that is $9.99. Honey Label and Price. Charlie to Frank, this is $39.99. 1979 Sock Rock. Beaver Creek Revolution label. David said he'll take it. That was Frank and Bing. So you already bought one. Shake your booty. If you're buying both of these, I'll do $10 off, which would make, I'll do $10 off. 45 and 45. 45 and 45 on the Zappas. Those are really nice. He's out on Kiss, so let's go ahead and say that's sold. Kiss is sold to Fred Wink for $85. Kiss Love Gun. Clay Moore, Bob Seger price was $29.99. $29.99. We're closing in on our last hour here. We're like our last hour of this week, so I'm starting to feel a little bit more generous with the leeway on no more or no discounts on new arrivals. So especially on higher end stuff. I mean, if you're buying 4 $50 records at once, I'm definitely going to cut you a deal. It's hard to discount though a new arrival for like that's $9.99 for like $6. That's kind of tough for me to do since we literally just put it out. And knowing everything we went through to get it here. So I will sell this to Jesse Hood. I'll sell that to Jesse Hood for $30. And I got 2 more Japanese auctions up for bid. Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. This is another one that is really cool, really nice. Let's take a look at it. Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. Near mint Japanese pressing of this. This is the same start as the last one, $75. Really nice, near mint. DJM, or I think this is an original press too, just like the other one. There's the original lyric book. There's technically the Japanese insert. So that booklet is the lyric book like that came in the US version. And there's that. That's $75 start. That's Elton John. And we have John Lennon, the John Lennon collection. This is near mint, $45 start, near mint with Obi. Imagine, Jealous Guy, Stand By Me, Just Like Starting Over, Woman, I'm Losing You, Beautiful Boy, Watching the Wheels, Dear Yoko. That's side 2, and that was from some phenomenal tracks. Side 1, Give Peace a Chance, Instant Karma, Power to the People, Whatever Gets You Through the Night. I like that one. Number 9, Dream, Mind Game, Love, and Happy Xmas, The War Is Over. This is $45 start. It's sold on Frank, but cut me off. I can't cut you off. Frank Zappa. Those are sold 45 and 45. 45 and 45. Generous. 55 on Japanese First Elton. I'm not that generous. Not on that. No, that's like... that would hurt me. Okay? Elton would be upset. We're selling his records so cheap. I have more new arrivals. We have sold all the Zappa in here. Now, if you bid on this one and end up buying this, and you're buying maybe both of them, possibly, but there's been a couple of Japanese records I put up tonight that's carried a premium, mostly because I'm like, well, you know what? If no one bids, that's okay. I'm going to grab a whole new bin of new arrivals over here. That's what these 3 crates are over here. Let me take a look. I see another Elton John record. US, what do we have in here? Wow, some pretty good looking stuff. Let's take a look at it. I don't know if we're going to get through all 3 more crates tonight, but I'm going to try my best. How many have we been through tonight? I hadn't condensed down anything. We have been through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's no way we've been through this many. 15, 16, 17, 18. Those were already on the table. Yeah, we've been through 16 crates tonight. Somehow. I don't know how. Maybe because we hadn't spent as much time on auctions, but yeah, we hadn't recapped. We just kind of kept going. So yeah, we've shown hundreds and hundreds of records tonight. Elton John, Here and There, 1999. This is a live show. I'm not for sure exactly when, but it's got some great songs on it, like Rocket Man. 1999. 10cc, Look Here. 1999. Snack Attack. We were given the pronunciations on this the other night. It was Godly and Cream. I think I've been saying Cream. That is Godly and Cream. I've been saying Cream. Scott Snee on Elton John. Fred Wink on 10cc. Okay, no bid on Elton John, or excuse me, no bid on John Lennon. $45 buy now, the John Lennon collection. This is a fantastic greatest hits. And no bid on Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. That is a $75 buy it now. Those are kind of, I mean, those are first pressings complete, inserts. They're really, really nice. A Date with Elvis, 1999. This is in shrink wrap. Orange RCA label, A Date with Elvis. Elvis Presley, Loving You, $24.99. This is another orange RCA label. You sold me 4 of those Lennons. I usually bid on all of them. Okay, next 2 Japanese pressings. That's Huey Lewis and the News, Picture This. That's a $35 start. Huey Lewis, Picture This. And the Cars, Heartbeat City. They put a little thin OB on this one. The Cars, Heartbeat City. That's a $45 start. 35 on Huey Lewis, 45 on the Cars. It Happened at the World's Fair. Elvis. I think this is an OG. LPM mono. That's a mono pressing. $29.99. Elvis Presley. Billy Stewart Teaches. Old Standards, New Tricks. $29.99. Hold On, I'm Coming. Sam and Dave, a 1959 UK press, $59.99. Now that's pretty incredible. Let's see how it looks. Wow. It's got a couple scuffs on it right here. Definitely non-feelers. That's a UK press of that. Yeah, it's got some marks on it. Not bad though. Well, I mean, we don't really discount for marks that are non-feelers or audibles. You know, that's something that's not going to really affect playback. It may not look the prettiest, or it may be like, man, this has like a scuff on it, but you go listen to it. It usually don't make a noise. I mean, a lot of new vinyl you open up, it has like sleeve scuffs already on them. They really don't make noise. Claymore, Date with Elvis. That's sold to Claymore. That's one we don't get too often. It's raining pretty hard here in Lebanon. I'm surprised our internet's holding up. Percy Sledge, When a Man Loves a Woman. Here's another one. Original Atlantic, $34.99. That's in good condition. 66, not 59. Did I say 59? It's $59.99. I may have said 1959 for some reason. $59.99 UK press. Yeah, this is definitely not 59. That'd be a little early for them. 66 on Sam and Dave. That's correct. Ray Charles, Ain't It So? I've never seen that one before. Ray Charles, Ain't It So? 1979. $19.99 in shrink wrap. $19.99 in shrink wrap. Pure Dynamite, James Brown, $44.99. I was making sure this wasn't signed because, you know, he's kind of from the Atlanta area, Augusta. I'm pretty sure there's something back there signed by James Brown from Atlanta collection. Make sure this thing isn't somewhere because he said there was some in there. So James Brown records are notorious for being absolutely trashed. This one's not too bad. That's sold to Adam Stein. This is in really nice condition. I mean, for most James Brown records. That's sold to Adam Stein. 35 on John Lennon. Frank, I'll do $40 on that if you want it. I'll do $40. Ray Charles, Genius, live in concert, $19.99. This is in shrink wrap. ABC Blues Way. Another fantastic looking record. Wow, Seal, The Beginning. That is $19.99. I mean, it's a 12-inch single, but we never see anything with him on it. Daddy Freddie, In Town, $19.99. I don't know what that is. The Sound of Music, $19.99. Survivor, Vital Signs, $24.99. The Cars, Panorama, Gold Stamp Promo, $24.99. Jerry Harrison's Casual Gods, $24.99. The Truth, Weapons of Love, that is $14.99. New Man is $14.99. Go West, $19.99. That's got that Call Me. Yeah, that's a good song. Glass Tiger, $19.99. Marvin Gaye Super Hits, $34.99. Let's see what this looks like. Marvin Gaye Super Hits. Wow, that's really clean. Heard it through the grapevine. Pride and Joy. Ain't that peculiar? Too busy thinking about my baby. Someone needs to grab that. John Stevens wants Truth. Guy Goodman wants to know the Ray Charles live tracks. What happened to Ray? Genius Live. Wow, several back. Swing a Little Taste. Well, this is hard to read. Let me go to the label. Opening, Swing a Little Taste, I Got a Woman, Margie, You Don't Know Me, Hide Nor Hair. So I think some of these are like, a couple of those would look like melodies where there were some other songs in there. Baby Don't You Cry, Making Whoopee, Hallelujah, I Love Her So, Don't Set Me Free, What I'd Say. So a couple classic songs on there. I Got a Woman and What I'd Say. I mean, that's two of his like, I'd say those are the two biggest Ray Charles songs. That and Georgia, whatever that one's officially called. I Got a Woman, and What I'd Say. That's in shrink wrap, $19.99. J. Parr wants Glass Tiger. J. Parr on Glass Tiger. Adam Stein on Marvin Gaye. And Bob McKinney, I've already sold Glass Tiger. Okay, if anybody wants to buy it now on the Cars, it's a $45 buy it now. The Cars Heartbeat City. Pristine Japanese pressing, and $35 on Huey Lewis. $35 on Huey Lewis. Guy Goodman said sold, and that was on Ray Charles. Ray Charles. Next two Japanese records in this crate. I have a copy of Chicago 16 and the Eagles' Greatest Hits. $35 start on Chicago 16 and $55 start on the Eagles' Greatest Hits. In Our Lifetime, Marvin Gaye. I have never seen this before. $24.99. Has a saw mark up here. In Our Lifetime, Marvin Gaye. It's got a weird looking mark right here. $40 on the Cars. Grant Peltzer. Sell that to Grant for $40. Sold. Sold out to Grant. Time for the Tams. $24.99. War. All Day Music. Don't get that too often. $29.99. All Day. I can hear it in my head right now. $29.99 for War. All Day Music. War. Deliver the Word is $29.99. And War, the Best of the Musical Band. That is $29.99. Irma Thomas, Safe With Me, $19.99. Sunny by Bobby Hebb, $14.99. Wilson Pickett, I'm in Love, $29.99. The cover has some chipping, a little bit of writing. This vinyl must be, yeah, this is really nice. A lot nicer than they usually are. Martha and the Vandellas' Greatest Hits, $19.99. Jay and the Techniques, Lost and Found, $19.99. Jay and the Techniques, Apple Peaches Pumpkin Pie, $19.99. The Kinks, One for the Road, $29.99. The Kinks, Word of Mouth with Hype Sticker, $19.99. The Kinks, State of Confusion, Shrink Wrap and Hype Sticker, $19.99. Hendry on Sunny. Sunny was right here. Sunny by Bobby Hebb. We have the Kinks Live at Kelvin Hall, $19.99 on the Kinks. Tommy the Who. This is $34.99. MCA Press. Tommy the Who, $34.99. Cat Stevens, Footsteps in the Dark. That's his Greatest Hits Volume 2, $14.99. Against the Wind, Bob Seger, $29.99 in Shrink Wrap. We have a copy of Nine Tonight, also by Seger, $29.99. The Distance, another one by Bob Seger, same price. Near mint all the way around. Loggins and Messina on Stage is $14.99. And the Youngbloods, Good and Dusty. This is a white label promo. Has a clip corner, $24.99. Fred Wink wants Cat Stevens. That is right here. That's sold to Fred Wink. All right, I'm going to recap this. Rich Group wants Loggins and Messina. I'm going to recap this bin. I'm going to show the last three Japanese pressings as buy it now. Chandler Harris wants the Youngbloods. Sell that to Chandler Harris. And let me recap all the Japanese stuff. I'm going to go back through this crate, and then we're probably going to call it a night and a week. And also, if there's any last things y'all want to get in on the sale for this week, I really hadn't done like, quote, 20% off tonight. So, you know, if there's something maybe you were waiting on and you missed last night's sale, a box set, puzzles. There's a lot of box sets still on that shelf. I sold a lot. I probably sold an entire shelf. Then I brought some out of the storage room and filled them right back up. There's a couple holes over there, though. I still got some great box sets I would discount. Led Zeppelins, Hendrix. But Fred Wink said 35 plus 35 auction. I'm not for sure what that means. So if anybody wants the Eagles, it was 55. If anybody wants Chicago, it was $35. Here's the last 3 Japanese records. These are buy it nows. John Cougar Mellencamp Scarecrow. That was $44.99. I think Fred Wink says he wants both, right? He wants both of these. Oh, Huey Lewis just fell into the grape. Is that right? Time out. There's a lot going on all of a sudden. Let me move these up here before they fall over again. Move that back here. Okay. Yeah, so the Eagles was 55. The Eagles' greatest hits was 55. Chicago was 35. So let me know if you do want them. Kenny, if you don't want Eagles, it looks like Kenny Davis does. I do have more Warrant Cherry Pies. Yes, those are $39.99. Ed, we for sure can tag John Cougar Scarecrow. John Cougar Scarecrow. That's sold to Randy Davis. Led Zeppelin is a $54.99 buy it now. That's a Japanese press, near mint vinyl. $54.99 on that. We sold one earlier for that. And Bruce Springsteen is $35 buy it now. And that is, so, no, I did, I'll pass. Okay, do you want Chicago for $35? Do you want Chicago for $35? Because he's going to take the Eagles for $55. Kenny, have you bought from us before? Kenny Davis? I'm not for sure if you bought from us before or not. Tag that for Kenny, $55. Kenny, if you haven't, I'll send you instructions, and I need you to message the page. He says he has before. Okay. Let me pause for a second, get all that figured out. So, Randy Davis got John Cougar. I don't have Ted Nugent MoFi. Elvis, I don't know about the Elvis chocolate mugs. Let me check on that for you right quick. AC/DC puzzle after the discount would be, they're $24.99 and they're 20% off, so they'll be $20. Any puzzle you want, $20. Do you have Hendrix UHQR? No, Scott, I do not. Yes, can I get a few copies of Cherry Pie? Whenever you get a chance, hand me about 4 or 5 more copies of Cherry Pie. We need to pull one for James McGowan. James McGowan, if you're a new buyer, please send this page a message, CollectCo. We need a message from you with your email address and your mailing address. This is the last sale of the week and night. We will invoice you on Monday. $7 shipping. $7 shipping on that. So, James, we're going to bring one of those over here and pull. Do you have any Bleachers records? No, I don't. I had a Bleachers Unplugged, but we sold it. Kenny Davis wants Led Zeppelin. So that's Kenny Davis. He says he's bought from us before, so that's $54.99. That's sold to Kenny Davis. And Fred Wink said he would take Chicago for $35. So that is $54.99 to Kenny Davis. Fred got Chicago for $35. You had a Godzilla Japanese pressing earlier this week. Do you still have it? Yes, I do. Can you show the Kinks Kelvin Hall LP and label Kelvin Hall? Let me find that for John right quick. The Kinks at Kelvin Hall. Wow, this is a weird looking. It's like pristine though. PRT.
Kenny Davis wanted Eagles and
Led Zeppelin, yeah.
so he got both of them, right?
Yes. Okay. Kenny Davis got Eagles and Led Zeppelin. All right. John.
This is Fred for $35.
Yep. Yep. Charlie, don't let me forget about Godzilla. I think I know where that is. Derek, we've already sold Led Zeppelin. Stephanie says she wants one. What was that she asked about? Was that for AC/DC puzzle? Okay, give me 1 second on that and I'll show you what I have. Have we tagged one of these for James yet?
McGowan?
Yeah.
We did.
Okay, James already been tagged one. I have very limited copies of Warrant Cherry Pie left. This is why I ordered so many of them, because they will be selling for a long time until they're all gone. Warrant Cherry Pie, $39.99. They're limited to just 2,000. They're numbered on the back. They're on like black and silver colored vinyl. They're $39.99. Looking for a Japanese pressing of Final Cut. I hadn't seen one of those lately. And here's the AC/DC puzzles I have. I have Blow Up Your Video. and Let There Be Rock. Is this the only two we have?
Yeah.
Stephanie, let me know if you want Let There Be Rock or Blow Up Your Video. These are $19.99. $19.99. That's the on sale price. What was the price on Sunny, just to be sure? The one that Hendry got. Chandler Harris says he'll take a cherry pie. Sean George, let me know if you want one. That's sold to Chandler Harris, $39.99. Stephanie wants the Let There Be Rock puzzle. The on sale price for that is $19.99. I'll put that right there on top of cherry pie. Now, what else was I supposed to do? We're going to check on the price for that for Hendry. Let me put this away now that I have another hand, unless John Young wants it. Yeah. The price is $39.99. $39.99. We have number 1627, 949, and 948 here. Somebody can get two sequential numbers. If you want it, you can get 948 and 949. More Japanese auctions. I don't have any more tonight. You'll have to come back next week because I've went through that entire crate. I've got some stuff in this where that Godzilla record may be. I'm trying to clear the table here so I can make some room though. Bruce Springsteen. Let's go through this one more time. Bruce Springsteen is a $35 bot now. Huey Lewis is a $35 bot now. Elton John was a $75 bot now. I'm going to try to go ahead and put this one away. Someone wanted the suspense is killing me. Elton John, that was $75. I'm slide these over here. One more time on these. $40. Oh, before they fall off the table. Okay, I got it. Heart is $40. T-Rex was $35. Genesis was $45. Eck on the Bunnymen is $65. KC and the Sunshine Band is $35. Elton John is $35. Corey Hart is $35. Toto was $35. And the Doobie Brothers was $35. Yes, I got that taken care of for John Young. Hurry and ship my stuff, please. Tanner is in the back shipping as we speak. This week was a slowdown because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday. We're trying to get caught up. I haven't shipped anything in like 2 years. I may have to come down here tomorrow and start shipping stuff. It's been a long time since I've packed something up, but I may have to do that tomorrow. And John Lennon was 45. Okay, next comment. Can I get on the 2 Deep Purple records? I've already forgot what those were and where they're at. I may have to do that after the sale. Now, the Godzilla, I think I know where one more crate of Japanese records are that we showed earlier this week. Let me grab those. I don't know if I have any more. Let's see what's in here. We have Monk, Asia, the Beatles, the Doobies, Billy Joel. Godzilla was $65. I think I originally put that up for a $75 start. It does have the poster with it. That's a $65 bot now. That was originally up for $75. AC/DC, the Beatles, Star Wars, Michael Jackson, Amy Grant, Art Blakey, the Beatles, Simon and Garfunkel, and Olivia Newton-John. I think those last few we didn't show. Adam Stein says he wants it. Let me see if Charlie DeFrank wants it. He asked about it. If Charlie DeFrank doesn't want that, then it's sold to Adam Stein. Somebody's getting it for $65, either Charlie or Adam. So yeah, we had Monk, Asia, the Beatles, the Doobies, Billy Joel, AC/DC, the Beatles, Star Wars, Michael Jackson, Amy Grant, Art Blakey, the Beatles, Simon and Garfunkel, Olivia Newton-John. Those last few records in there, I don't think we had showed. There's the Doobie Brothers Live sold. No, it's not. It's still available. If they're nice, what would a Kinks bundle go for? Well, I know I've already looked at one. Let's see what the other ones look like. There's 4 in here. I know the Kelvin Hall is nice. State of Confusion is nice. Word of Mouth. Mint. One for the Road. This one has a few scuffs on it. I'll leave that one out. Adam's thing. Yeah, I was waiting to hear from Charles. He says, take it, Amy. Okay, sell that to Adam. Adam, you got that. Guy, these are the best 3. Word of Mouth, State of Confusion, and Live at Kelvin Hall. If you're buying all 3 of them, $45 if you're buying all 3 of them, Guy. $45 if you're buying all 3 of them. Next was Fred Wink, AC/DC. I missed that comment earlier. AC/DC was a buy it now. I originally put this up for a $95 start. I will sell that for an $85 start. $85, or excuse me, an $85 buy it now. The other night I put that up for $95. $85 start for AC/DC. I missed that originally, Fred. I'm sorry. Pete, give me a second before I can read that Doobie Brothers track list. It's called The Farewell Concert. Beatles for sale. Is that a question? or is that the Beatles for sale? $55. $55. I have $69.99 on it. $55. Near mint, original inner sleeve and insert. Guy Goodman said sold. That was $45 for those 3, or $15 a piece, Ed. Those 3 sold to Guy Goodman. How much on the second Beatles album? The Japanese second Beatles album? I think we sold this the other night, and then he said he already had it. He being Fred. So it sold for $55. We have it marked for $69.99. $69.99. It is perfect. That is a $55 buy it now, Chandler, if you want it. What is the Monk and price? It is called Monk, Thelonious Monk himself, and that was a $35 buy it now. Guy Goodman said sold. We've already did that. Fred passed on AC/DC. Fred says I'll take it, and that was Beatles for sale. That's $55 to Fred Wink. Rich Group said Thriller price. Thriller was a buy it now. I think we've already sold one tonight. This one's a little bit lesser grade. EX, $59.99. It does have the poster insert with it. $55 on that. $55 on Thriller. Anybody else? Sorry, I'm having to stretch. Probably sounds like I'm dying. Thriller, AC/DC, Monk, Beatles, Asia. Some great listening in here. I could see myself putting on any of these and listening to it. That. All the Beatles, Billy Joel for sure. Star Wars is a great listen. The soundtrack. I'm not too much into Amy Grant, but I may listen to it. Art Blakey, jazz, yep. Beatles, Simon and Garfunkel, yep. And I probably wouldn't put that on, but I may just listen to it. OG Rat. I have no rats in the store. Rats are something, when we find them, we immediately clean them, post pictures, and then we watch everybody fist fight over them. I don't have any for sale right now. It's probably one of the most hottest commodities. Looks like it's one of the most hottest commodities in 80s hair metal. Yeah, I guess KC is mine, right? Probably several other things. The Elton Johns, I'm probably going to keep for sure. Don't shoot me, I'm only a piano player. So. Anybody else? We're about to wrap it up so we can close out the week. We probably still have some stray ends, and looks like we got a lot of stuff to clean up. We got 20 crates of records around here we went through. So I had 2 whole bins I didn't even get to go through. If I can talk. We'll start that next week. I don't know if we'll have a record sale Monday, but we may have one on Tuesday. We'll for sure have one on Tuesday, but Monday's been kind of an optional thing. Sometimes we've been having them, sometimes we haven't. So just stick back around for Mondays to see if we're going to have one. So, all right. I don't see any other comments. See you next year. Fred says he can't watch until next year. Well, that's sad for all of us. All right. I don't see anything else. Thanks, everybody. Good night. I'll see you. If something's coming late and I don't see it, just send us a message. Send me a message, and we'll take care of it. We'll see you